Everything everyone needs to know is in my posts and in my videos. I am for complete freedom to be left alone. You know, people do need to be protected from uh, corporations, big businesses, organizations, or whatever from taking advantage of them. And everybody else can live free. Create a victim, a regular person, and it's on video. It's caught on video. You're creating a victim. The person seeing you doing it knows you're creating a victim. It's on camera. Has every right to kill you where you stand. Crime's going to drop. There's a lot of things I will end. I work for the people who elect me. That's the way it's supposed to be. I don't work for the United States government. I work for the people that elect me. See, I'm not already in the government. Greg Abbott was already in it. All these mayors, lawyers, whatever, are usually already in the government. And when a regular person starts out as a mayor to eventually get into governor or whatever, because a regular citizen has to start out as a mayor to be able to run for governor. But someone in the government can just willy-nilly run for governor without being the mayor of any other state or, in any state or city of any state. I would do what the people want. I would go by the majority. I would not go by what the lawmakers want. I would not go by what these old people, the old times want. I would be with the times. I would not be living in the dinosaur days of, this is the way it's going to be, and we in control, and and telling us, though, we can become this and that, and, well, not if you fall into their game, or don't fall into their game. If you don't fall into their game as a mayor, well, then you more than likely won't become a governor. You won't play ball. I'm not going to play ball with these evil people. I thought Trump was like that. Hell no. Trump ain't like that. He plays ball. He gives them the ball here and there. I hear. You don't want to make them work for it. We got to work for what we want. And there's only one way to do it. And that's to get a purity outsider to be in. To be for the people. Not these others who wear suits. These suit wearing, in my opinion, demons. And that's what they are. I'm not out to be like an entertainer, to get voted in or whatever, making fun of one and just creating all this entertainment. Because that's what's ruined this whole system. Everybody's all on board with being entertained by these people when it's not supposed to be WWE entertainment, Hollywood entertainment. It's business. It's professionalism. Not theatrics and entertainment. So, I'd run for governor. People put me on the ballot. And they donate. I can't run for governor without donations. These people got money. And that's the only way y'all get an outsider in to do what you want. The majority here, you want to vote for this? I'm going to let everybody in Texas participates in something that I'm going to put out there for the people in Texas to vote for to be law or not to be law, to be illegal or not to be, or unlawful, or not to be unlawful. I'll do big change-ups. I would place us back under what we're supposed to be under. An Article 3 court system. This would be the first state. I would be the first governor to place everyone, every citizen back under what they're supposed to be put under. An Article 3 court. And then Article 1 is for everybody that works for me and me as the governor. The Article 1 courts is to be used for people who commit treason, commit federal offenses against the government they work for and the people they work for. It would no longer be pushed upon the people no more. And then certain things that I wouldn't like to have, but I let majority vote for it. We'll see what the people want. I can't put a law on something, ban something that I'm against on my own. I have to let the people decide that. The people are to decide what they want, lawful, unlawful, legal, or, in the legal and illegal sense, but it's lawful and unlawful. Right and wrong. And people get to vote on it because it's going to be a law that goes across the board. Everybody's to supposedly obey. But it'll be laws created that if a victim is created out of what you do, what you're using, whatever, with malice intent to create a victim, then yes, you go through court, you get in trouble. And courts mainly for if you have doubt. If someone committed a murder, they just, well, I believe that one did it because, that one hated the person. And that's what courts are usually for. But if they're caught right flat out creating a victim right then and there, I believe they should be taken out right then and there by whoever has a gun, constitutional carry. That's your license. There's no exceptions. Look for it. You won't find it. And articles were created for it. Just articles. Nothing else. When the Bill of Rights was created. And then the 12 articles. I'm going to stay on that. That's our Constitution. The 12 of the Bill of Rights. And then the 12 articles. To the Constitution together. That was the Constitution. That's what I believe. Until 1871 when it was all changed up. Reconstructed to work for that new system that was created. If y'all read up on that new system that was created when everything was changed, and we no longer go by what was created before that, you'll find out we're under legal citizenship, legal law. We're not under human rights, human beings. That we're human beings, not citizens. We're humans, not citizens. We got to stop grouping ourselves up and start having ourselves separating ourselves from each person and going, we're around each other, but we're separate. We leave each other alone. Now, I want you to go over there and bother that one, because I have to leave that one alone, but I somehow get these group of people that's supposed to leave me alone individually, group up together and be able to bother me. If an individual can't do it, then individuals can't group up together and then just say, I can do it now because I'm this. That's stupid. That's retarded. In my own opinion. So, I would run for governor. That's only if someone willing, or people is willing to say, put me on the ballot and get me out there and donate. But I don't believe that's going to happen. Nobody wants the true government or governance that they were supposed to have. Everybody wants what's already there, what's already out, everybody already used to vote for, being for, because it feels comfortable. Nobody wants to go outside of the box. I'm outside of the box. I found a hole outside of that box to get. I found a way to make a hole to get outside of that box. And I can help get everybody else outside the box. But that's up to all of you. Only you can help you by doing what's uncomfortable. It's not going to hurt you any worse than what's already being done. But I'm not going to do anything that makes things worse. I'm going to do things that lightens things up that's worse to make things better, so you could be able to think about other things that needs to be made better in your life to make them better. It's all compounded by government making things worse in your life with policing and government laws that they're not supposed to have placed upon the people. Man and woman is nowhere in any law that says to obey this law. No man, no woman. So, are you a man and a woman, or are you a person, a citizen, member of the public, a subject? That's what you are, subject to the laws of some master. Not an individual who's a man or a woman and free. And until y'all break out of that box and make yourself uncomfortable and break out of that box. Trump didn't make you feel uncomfortable. Trump wasn't the type of person that made you feel like you're going outside the box, that it's scary to go for that person. I'm the scary one. And I'm the threat to them because I'm scared. They're scared of me too. They're scared of someone like me getting into some sort of a power and to be able to prove that they can't do what they do. But nobody out there, in my opinion, wants to prove it. And there's only two ways to do it. Get me on the ballot, start donating, three, and put my name out there. Link to my videos. And everybody just gets to decide what they want, what they've got, what they keep giving you, what you vote, how your vote works with what they give you to vote out of. Instead of you going, I'm voting outside of what they want to give me to vote for, who they want to give me to vote for. These people, that's it. That's all who you get to vote for. We chose to benefit us. No, if you want someone in to benefit you, the people, you got to put someone in there that's wanting to benefit you and the people. Not that government. And I will prove whatever outcome that happens, if I make it in, while I'm in, will prove what type of government you have. But until you decide to not be too scared to not step out of that box, you get what you get. You get what you allow, and you settle for. Stop settling. It's not going to work in your favor if you keep settling. You all take care. Bye.